for musicians, the last 18 months has been so incredibly difficult. And I wondered if we could just start by just checking in with how the period has been for you both. What you found particularly challenging, and also whether it's affected your identity as a musician. Cassie, do you want to start?
Yeah, I've definitely gotten to a better place. I think when the pandemic first hit, for all of us, it was a jolt. I had tour plans like a lot of other artists, and not even just that, but plans to get in the studio and cut a new project. So when all that went away, like everybody else, I was just kind of confronted with what's my purpose? Who am I without my career? And I was sort of disappointed in myself. I think we all kind of, we think we're a lot healthier. And then when we're confronted with something, a challenge, we kind of are reminded we're always a work in progress. And so I was confronted with that, and was a little disappointed in how much of self-worth I put into my career. So that was a really big challenge for me throughout the year, just realizing I'm worthy of love and praise for the person I am, not just the music that I do. So that was a process. I eventually did start writing on Zoom, which really helped because I find a lot of therapy through songwriting. But now that I'm sort of on the other side of it, and we're kind of straddling a line of things are getting back to normal, but now things are getting scary again. I do have a little bit of anxiety about that we could end up back to where we were last year. And that gives me, that just gives me anxiety. So I'm hopeful that we're going to get past this, but I also am sort of, it's triggering in a way to see things kind of get a little scary again, honestly.
And I think that uncertainty has been so difficult to manage, hasn't it? It's nobody ever said at the beginning, okay, it's going to be 6 months and at this point it'll be over, and actually obviously it ended up being much longer. I mean, I remember working with artists and people saying, well, gigs will be back in September. This was last year, and look at where we are now. We could never have imagined it. And I think, from the artists that I work with, I've seen it. It's been that sort of, we're starting, things are improving. No, they're getting worse. The back and forth of like, when is this going to actually be over? When can we actually really get on with our careers?